Hello again, this is Peter Phelps of Phelps 3D, and this is another FreeCAD 016 tutorial that I'm pulling out of this book here, Introduction to Solid Modeling Using Solidworks 2010. I probably wouldn't 3D print this one, especially, but it's good to know how to model it, so that's what that's about. So what we're modeling here is a hacksaw blade, really simple part. So we're going to start out by creating a sketch, and I'm going to go ahead and leave it at the XY plane, and we're going to use the slot tool because it's the easiest way to create the original part. We're going to click here, and give it a distance of 304.8 millimeters. My number is now 304.8. Okay. Make it really big. We're going to set the radius on one of these to 5.715 millimeters. Now we can bring this back over here. I'm going to pin it to the, and then I'm going to go in, let's move this. So I selected that point, and now we're not done yet. That's just the outer part of it. We need to make two circles. One pin to that. We're going to hit escape. Let's go ahead and set the radius on that. And the radius of that is 1.905 millimeters. Now these may sound like really weird numbers, but they're all converted from inches. So set the radius on that one. 1.905. Then we can close that. And before we go pad that, we're going to create another sketch on the same plane. Say okay. Zoom in. Now I don't know why the grid does not zoom in with you, but it does not. We're going to create a triangle, and we want it to be right in line with the, as close as we can, in line with this, where it centers here. That would be the center of the, line up with the center of the circle this way. Zoom in a little bit more. Make sure that this line is right there. In fact, you should be able to, if you wanted to, you could set it by doing a distance. You could click here. Click here. And it would be half of the 304.8, so 152.4, which I'm almost at. I'm only off by a couple. Say okay. That we've constrained it to that, which should be mathematically that exact line. And then we want it to be, now the tricky part is you can set this to this height, and that is 0.762. And then we're going to set the length of this one to 1.27. And I'll bring that up closer to the... Now the fun part here is we're going to be changing this corner. We want to fillet that corner. And zoom back in. And we want this to be a radius of 0.127. Oops, what did I do? Oh, it changed it to nanometers, huh? Yeah, I did something wrong there. That looks better. Okay, I'm bringing this just right up close to where the line is. Okay, and we're going to close that. We're going to take this sketch, the larger one, and we're going to pad it, and it's going to be 0.508 millimeters. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this, the face, go part design, map sketch to face, and then I'm going to say sketch 001. That places that sketch there on the face. Then you should be able to take that and pocket it. And it doesn't matter, you can leave a dimension, or you can switch this through all. Since it's so thin, it doesn't matter. So I'll go through all and say okay. Now we're going to try to create a linear pattern on that pocket. Now it already has, see, the length here is going to be the 304.8. 304.8. And the number of occurrences. Now this is a fun one. The exercise on, this exercise is on page 113, by the way. I didn't mention that. But the exercise doesn't tell you how many teeth. So what I did is I took 304.8 and divided that by the 1.27, which is the size of the cut, and I got 240. And we wait. I'm gonna pause. Okay. So we now have a whole bunch of little teeth for the blade. So I'm just gonna file save. And I don't remember what chapter this was in, so I'm just gonna go Hacksaw. Now, like I said, you probably wouldn't 3D print this, just go buy one. But it's just a principle of showing you how to use and model this item. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.